Hey, good day, folks. It's still February 2017. Just a couple of days left, I think, or a few days left. Can't remember which. I'm walking. Again, I am the walker, and that's what I do. And this channel is called The Walker's Walk. I just thought I'd introduce myself again. My name's Gary, and today, actually, I am walking at The Walkers. This was my great-grandparents' farm. It's a beautiful place to walk, a beautiful view. I'm going to turn it around for you here. Yes, this is West Tennessee. I'm sorry if there's wind noise. I'm very sorry about that. Hope you get a view. Nice. It's a nice place to be. I remember this when I was very young. Wish I'd had more memories of it, to tell you the truth. Today I'm not got a real theme to this, except that just want to show that I'm walking again and ask you to be walking with me. If you haven't been outside today, and if you're able to get outside, to walk on the sidewalk in front of your house, to walk the backyard, the front yard, to go around the block, or maybe to go to the park and walk. Be someplace safe. That's number one. Be someplace safe. I am nervous. I will be honest about this. I'm getting nervous because each day is just flying as it leads up to the time that I leave. And the preparation and everything like that. But it gets to the point where I'm going to make it. You know, I do better under stress for some reason. You get things done. You get things done. You'd be ashamed of me of how little preparation I have. No, I've got most of it. I got up here, and I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. In one of the comments on one of the videos said something about they would like to hear more about my equipment as I go along, and everything. And I had said in the video that I wasn't going to do equipment reviews, and I really don't want to. There's so much better ones out there. I mean, they got it down to an art form and a T, you know, and it's all laid out, and they know how many grams and ounces and everything else, and how many pounds they'll be hiking with, which I will know. But you know, you can drive yourself crazy going over all that stuff. Let's put it that way. It's just a matter of picking your foot up and putting it in front of the other. There's been many other people that have hiked that trail with little or no preparation. And to give you a name is it Grandma Gatewood? Look her up. Look up that story. You know, there's just things we know we can do and we set out to do, and to see if we can do it. And that's sort of like my philosophy about it. Yes, I want to be prepared, but I don't want to over-prepare. And I don't want to, as my cousin would say that I do, I overthink. We're coming up. I want to turn this around and show you these oak trees here, these beautiful oak trees. Yes, that's my car there. These beautiful old oaks. And I'll turn back around here and show you where we came from. Now I want to tell you that I'm kind of ashamed of myself because I get always upset when I come over here if the road has been rutted. And I don't know if you can see well, you can't see from here, so I'm not going to turn it around. But you know, boys in the South, they love them some mud. And they're going to make ruts and tracks anywhere they can go. And that's usually what happens over here in this road. So, what did Gary do? No, I didn't make a rut. I was very careful coming up here. And I watched where I was driving and everything, and I wasn't trying to tear it up. Somebody's already been through here, and we had a rain last night. I don't know what I was thinking. This was close to home, and I thought I would come over here. But I try to be very careful of the road here, because, you know, we're good at that. You know, bitching and moaning about what others do, and then we do it ourselves. Everybody's kind of guilty of that, aren't we? Okay, one of the comments said something they'd like like to hear more about my equipment and everything, and I didn't want to do these reviews. So I'm going to show you. I'm not really going to take it off, I don't think, but I'm just going to talk about it because well, it's not that hard to take off, but I just don't want to. Is that okay? I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, folks, or by the soles of my feet. I have an Exos, Osprey Exos 58 liter, and I can tell you that is the most important piece of equipment that you're going to have. Because there's a saying in the South, there's an old saying, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And if you don't have a happy pack, you ain't going to be happy. You know, if the pack on your back doesn't make you happy, there ain't going to be no happiness in walking and hiking, I can tell you that. Because I went through it the other day. My pack is fine, it was just the adjustments on it, the straps and all that. I spent yesterday in a town, went up to the big city, and Edward there helped me a lot. He adjusted it and everything. Come to find out, when he measured my back, be sure to get your torso measured. I came to like 17-inch torso, and my pack is for an 18 to 21 inch. I mean, when I was measured before, that's what I was put in. But I think I probably need the 17. But I talked to the other store where I bought it, which was REI, and he said he didn't think 1 inch made that much of a difference, so I'm okay with it. I'm just going to use it until I think, well, it's just not right. I love the pack. You'll love it. I love the color of mine. Please get the black and green. That blue and gray doesn't do it. But the black and green is beautiful. Lots of room. There's things all over it. My only complaint is I wish Osprey and these companies, for us older folks, would give a more detailed explanation, especially for beginners, of how to use a pack and what, all the adjustments and everything, and how best to use it. I just think that ought to be done more. Hear me, Osprey? I'm getting in a walk today before the raids come. I guess that's all I'm going to say about the pack, other than try on a lot of them, walk around with a lot of them. Go to a place where you can return it if you bought it. REI has a great return policy for their members. I became a member just to get that return policy. It's a year. So, make sure you're comfortable with it. And I'm making sure, I've been spending a lot of time with this pack, and I'm making sure I'm comfortable with it. My cousin says I should show more scenery, so I want to show you more scenery. But you know what? You can go outside and see all the scenery that you want. Yes, you. I like to give that little lecture. I just love being outside. I love going for these long walks and hikes. And I'm very much nervous and looking forward to my beginning date and hoping I get everything in order. I probably won't have it in order, but we'll take off anyways, okay? But that's all I wanted to say for the man who wanted, or the person who wanted my, an equipment review. I can't really give you a review on it other than use it, get one. I will, oh man, I told you before that I'll go off on a tangent. I got one more thing to add. If you're thinking about this or thinking of any kind of hike or something to do and you've never done it before, if you're like me, this is going to be an adventure. And I need you all to pull me through it. I will go through it though, I can tell you that. But your support would be great. Please go to Homemade Wanderlust on YouTube. If you don't follow her or watch her videos, she's just matter of fact, she's down home, got that accent going on. Love her a lot. And I remember a video some time ago when I was considering this, and then I was hem-hawing around and not really doing anything to push me forward. And she said something about buy that first piece of equipment. If you have that dream and to get that dream going, it was something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But she said buy your first piece of equipment. And that's what happened to me. I went to a backpacking class at REI. I went early. I looked around the store, and this was my first piece of equipment. And I'm happy about it. So, that's all the advice. That's all I got to say today. I hope I entertain you. Don't look on me as a manual or an expert on anything, because I will learn this as I go, and we'll just pull through it together, okay? But remember, one thing, all it takes is to put one foot in front of the other.